she had walked in on the husband in the room one day when he was really hurting bad, and she found him with a gun to his head. I'm Jones-Quaidoo. I'm an orthopedic spine surgeon, board certified, practicing in the Dallas Metroplex. One story that comes to mind about a significant patient experience for me at SpineView was a patient who came to me for a second opinion. He had had a lumbar spine decompression, discectomy surgery. From what I can tell, that surgery went fine and there were no complications with it per se, but the patient had persistent symptoms, persistent pain afterwards, and it was worse with standing and walking. He'd gone back to the original surgeon, had a repeat MRI, and it didn't show a reherniation or anything to attribute to why he was having this continued pain. And during the physical exam, I noticed that his pain was worse with standing and walking. And I said, all right, well, from what I could see, the surgery was done correctly, but what did the x-rays show? Did you not have any of those performed before the surgery, after the surgery, since the repeat MRI? And they said no. Sent him down the hall, got the x-rays, and when he came back and we looked at the imaging, he had what's called a spondylolisthesis, slippage of the spine. It went from a aligned spine, particularly when they're laying down on MRI, to a spine that slipped nearly 50% movement in the spinal alignment. This can completely crush the nerves and cause the symptoms he was having. We were able to help this patient. We were able to do a front and back lumbar spine fusion surgery, a great surgery that allows us to fuse the segments of the bone and stabilize that with screws and rod. And that construct really helped this patient. The wife pulled me aside one day after one of the follow-up visits and says to me, "Thank you so much for helping my husband." And I said, "My pleasure, I'm honored." She then goes on to say that prior to that, she had walked in on the husband in the room one day when he was really hurting bad, and she found him with a gun to his head. She was able to intervene, and that's when they sought me out, and here it is now. He's doing so much better and has regained a new lease on life, if you will. I'm emotional about that. I still think about that, and I'm, again, thankful to God that he's given me the talent and the gift to be able to help others. And sometimes it's, we have to listen to our patient and be able to provide the care that's so dearly needed. If you're dealing with nerve pain down your arm, down your leg, back pain that you can't get rid of, or even other pathologies or problems you're not sure if it's related to the spine, fill out the form on my website. Come on in. Let's devise a plan that's best for you and the community to be taken care of.